Introducing Chris Bartlett, Temuera Morrison, and Emily Swallow. Afternoon, guys.
Hello.
That's right.
I brought my own beverage. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Who likes pamplemousse?
Oh, I love that word. That's my favorite French word.
Is it?
Yes.
Pamplemousse.
It means cantaloupe. No, watermelon? Grapefruit. That's what I said.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you guys all for showing up. This is a great crowd.
Wow. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Better talking to some people than empty chairs anyway. Yes, very good.
Well,
Keenan, is that you, Keenan?
Yes,
Thank
Keenan.
you very
That was
much.
me.
Brother
Thank you,
Keenan.
of course.
Lovely, lovely to be here. Oklahoma, what about the Thunder last night? What a game. Wow. I'm talking about teamwork, passing, speed. They just seem to have a little bit of the flow going, if you know what I mean.
I like to think maybe it's because we're here.
Right.
Well,
We inspired them.
after yesterday, I made it a point to go back and get into that Oklahoma bar straight away
Yeah.
and have a nice Oklahoma lager.
Nice.
And I got some peanuts from my room, and I settled in to watch a good game.
Yeah.
And I said, look, because I'm on Oklahoma, every time I turn up in a place and there's like the local team playing, they win. And I was trying to convince these people with me, so they all backed the Spurs.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad. But I just had too many Oklahoma lagers because they won. So I'm a little bit under the weather today.
Yeah.
I hope they're not playing tonight. Are they playing tonight?
I don't know.
Or they have a rest night?
Not tonight.
Thank Christ.
They
I might
will
have had to
rest
drink
and
some
you
more
will
lager.
rest.
So very good.
Yes.
Very good. Emily,
can
great
all
to see you.
rest.
Great to see
Great
you.
to see you,
Great to
sir.
see you, Bill. And
Chris.
I mean, Chris.
Yeah.
See, that's how tired I am. Sorry
Yeah,
about
that's
Chris.
okay.
We did work together, though, right?
Yeah, Book of Boba Fett.
That's right.
Yeah.
What scene was that?
I play the droids.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Right.
We did not work together on the Book of Boba Fett.
We
but you
didn't.
graciously let me come be on your show, and then you didn't show up in my scenes.
We got to do a second one.
I think we do.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We need Boba and the Armorer to hang
Yes,
out. Come
that's
on.
right.
Yes.
Go to the bar together,
That's
tell some
right.
stories.
They blew the bar up.
That was my fault. I was that
Was
droid.
that you?
Yes.
Oh, were you that droid that blew it up?
You forgot your Camtono, and then boom.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I was having so much fun in that bar with the Mando and I.
You've had a lot of fun in that bar.
What about the movie? The movie's out.
The movie's out
Hey,
now. Yeah.
Did you see the movie?
Yeah?
How many seen the movie so far?
Yes.
Awesome.
Wow, it's only just came out. Very good, very good.
Yeah.
I'm not in that movie either. Did they leave a space for like sometime in the future maybe?
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
could be a second one of those movies,
Something tells me.
and I could be in
Yeah.
Burger King.
They're not going to do well on their own for long. They're going to need some help, I
Very
think.
good,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Lovely to be in Oklahoma City. First time
Absolutely.
here. First time here. Wonderful people who very warm, down to earth. I love you guys.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Thank you all for coming to my line. Very good. My kids appreciate it too. They're gonna.
So I'd love to start asking you guys questions. Chris, how did you get into this whole thing? How did you get wrapped up in the world of Star Wars?
Oh gosh, I'm gonna compress this story. I wanted to be an actor. I started building costumes and coming to conventions like this and playing the characters, but playing them for real.
Yeah.
And over the Lucasfilm saw that, and they asked me to come in for an audition for C-3PO, and now this is my 20th year playing C-3PO.
Wow.
And then when they started making the Mandalorian, they were like, "You possess a particular set of skills. Could you do that for us?"
Yeah.
And now it's all the droids on the shows. Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi, all 3 seasons of Mandalorian.
That's great.
Yeah, so that's a short version. You can come to my table, and I'll tell you the whole thing.
Yeah, nice. And backstage, you told me you used to do Star Wars weekends in Orlando.
That's right,
Yeah.
right at the parks. Lucasfilm sent me out there on a special contract where I played C-3PO, but all the meet and greets were all live because the suit has a sound system in it. So I would talk to people about, if they're wearing an R2-D2 shirt. My goodness, R2, look. The T-shirt. And then R2 would beep. And then I would say, "What? Of course they don't come in quadruple extra large." and anyway, we'd have this fun, like, really personal moment. But yeah, I loved working with all those talented people at the parks.
Yeah,
It's fun.
great. Emily, what was it like getting the call that you were going to be in the Star Wars universe?
I mean, I didn't know what I was getting wrapped up in. They were
Yeah.
very cagey about it. I knew it was probably Star Wars, but they weren't even committing to that. I knew this was a character whose face you would never see, but I didn't know why. And I knew all it said when I auditioned was that she was the Zen-like leader of a group of people in hiding. And then they said, "Hey, we'd like you to be a part of this. We don't really know how much we're going to use you. We can't really pay you that much. Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Sure." And then, so everything since then has just been a delight because it was, as I was shooting season 1, I mean, I was so excited about the people I was working with, but I still knew very little.
Yeah.
And it felt like we were making something really special, but I've been a part of many things that feel good when you're doing it, and then something doesn't click. So it was absolutely thrilling when that first season came out and people really loved it and they connected to it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get a call for season 2, and I didn't know if I would ever hear from them again. So then it was delightful when Tem agreed that I could come be on an episode of his show. So I got to come back and do the Book of Boba Fett, and then we did season 3, and now I will continue to wonder if I will ever get to be in it again.
Yeah, I'm sure. Temuera, how about you? How was it getting the call to come back to something that you kind of worked on?
Well, I was so blessed. I was in Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Which we made way back in the year 2000.
I just watched that last weekend on my flight back from Germany. I mean, I'd seen it before, but I watched
it was nice
it again.
to have a refresh, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And that was great for me. I was just buzzing to play Jango Fett and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, I'd heard about this Mandalorian thing too. So when that was all coming out, so funny, I was talking to my agent in LA about it, and I was going, "Who the hell's this Pedro Pascal guy? What the hell's going on here with this Mandalorian thing?" And then blow me down. I got a message to have a meeting with Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni.
Yeah.
And of course, I got excited, but I didn't want to get too excited.
Right.
And then I went to a meeting. I was about 3 hours early, and they took me into the room to wait, so I could see these conceptual drawings, on the wall. And there was a brown guy with a bald head and the black robes on the drawing. And I still didn't want to get too excited, but I'm sitting there going, "Geez, I'm sure that's me. I'm sure that's me. I'm sure that guy's me." And then blow me down, Dave and John finally turned up, and they went through it, and I went, "Yes, beautiful." So I was just so happy that I still had my good looks and my faculties, and I could still string a few words together. So, but what an incredible journey to be called back and to come in to play the clone's son. So, fortunately, Boba had to look like his dad. So,
Yeah. I was going to say, there's literally nobody else they could get to
I think
cast
my
that.
brother Daniel Logan was a bit upset, but he's got over it now.
Yeah.
And we still love each other. But it was such a buzz, and also to work with Ming-Na Wen, and they also brought in Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
So and Robert's such a blues guy too. He like hangs out in Austin and plays a lot of guitar.
Yeah.
So. Every now and then we'd play a bit of blues, and I'd say, "Give us a riff, Robert." Then I sort of just make a, "Well, I'm cruising on my Bantha on the sands of Tatooine, yeah. I'm heading for Mos Espa. I've got some business with the Pike Syndicate, yeah. While I'm a badass bounty hunter, my best friend's a bantha. Anyway, I was just making stuff up, and then the first AD would come out and go, hey, you guys got to do some work. Stop playing the guitar. Come on, we got work to do. We got a whole tight schedule. Yeah. And plus, we were filming during that COVID period too. So, and remember when we were working in the studio, every half hour you had to clear the studio, and everyone had to wear masks. Everyone had to check it. There was all these tests which cut into our production time. So, so Ming-Na and I really, we really wanted to work hard and, shoot hard and, not just try and work as hard as we can to get the production side through and behave ourselves just in case there might be some more coming in later. So,
when is Boba's album going to come out is what I want to know.
Boba's album? No, we're going to have the musical.
Boba Fett, the musical?
The Book of Boba Fett musical.
It's just called Boba Fett, exclamation point.
Just
kind of like Oklahoma.
Yeah, just like Oklahoma musical,
Yeah.
of course. Very good, very good.
Make it.
Yes.
Very good. We'll have to call it the Tatooine Blues or
Yes.
something.
I love it.
Tatooine.
Yes.
Tattoo. That doesn't work.
We'll get some writers on it anyway.
Somebody will edit all these together and make actual songs out of
Yeah,
it.
someone make notes. This is good stuff we're hearing here. Yeah.
It's the internet's now. Did you guys have a favorite director that you guys work with? I know a lot of times Jon Favreau would kind of pull in new directors to kind of take place and help move the stories along.
Bryce Dallas Howard she is like being wrapped up in a blanket of joy. She is so, you're on set and you hear giggling and laughing off in the distance, like, oh, our director's here. But she really has so much fun trying different things and playing with you in it, and you can really tell that she loves doing it. I had a fun moment with Jon Favreau and Bryce where on Book of Boba Fett, I was playing that alien who gets on the elevator with Mando, and we have this awkward moment where I'm staring at him, and then I realize he's looking at me, and then it's very relatable, awkward elevator moment. And she comes over and goes, Chris, I want you to do it this way. Do your timing a little. Do what you're doing, but do your timing a little bit like this. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I do that. And then Jon Favreau comes over and goes, hey, Chris, I want you to do what you're doing, but change the timing to be a little bit like this. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I did that. Yeah. And then she comes over and goes, hey, Chris, remember I told you to do it this way? And I was like, yeah. Okay, do it that way. Okay, got it. I'll do it. And then I did it, and then John comes over and goes, Chris, come with me over to the monitors. We're going to go to comedy school. And I go, oh, cool. Wow. Awesome. So we go over to the monitor, and he goes, see what you're doing? Now wait, then do this part. And I'm like, oh, great, okay. So I go back, and I do that. Mm-hmm. And then Bryce comes over and goes, just do what John said. And I was like, okay, cool. So, we're a team.
Yeah,
We're all on a team. We're all working together.
That's right.
There's no, he said this, but I'm confused. No, just do what they're telling you. Yeah. And but she's lovely. John makes every story so relatable. Mm-hmm. So I love working with both of them.
That's great. Emily?
I mean, I hate answering favorite questions. I feel so, one of the things that amazed me the most about working on the show is that every director we had was so individual and had their own incredible style. And yet, because of the team unity that John had created, we were all absolutely on the same page and telling the same story. And it was wonderful to be able to trust that and to get to work with these directors who have different approaches. And I definitely enjoyed working with Bryce because I think partly because she comes from an acting background, and there's something about a director who's been an actor who really gets it. And she is very precise about what she wants you to try, but then she also allows space for whatever you want to do. Like she shoots so much, but you know that all of it has a purpose, and so that feels very comforting. But I loved that we got to work with directors who were all so different, and that did not disrupt the flow of the story through the season. It was all still of one. It was all of a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Temuera?
I think I really enjoyed. Well, all the directors I just love, and I don't really have a favorite. We had some special moments with Robert, especially when I first came into The Mandalorian. So, and he was in charge of directing a lot of those episodes. What I did really enjoy with John and them too was they'd show snippets. We'd get all together at the beginning of the day and we'd watch scenes from Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh, cool.
The real movie, and we'd watch it in a tent out on the deserts of Tatooine there. And there we are watching Lawrence of Arabia and the train scene and all that, and then we go out and more or less kind of do it exactly like the movie, that's already been shot, and also there would be, if we were inside the studio, we'd watch some scenes of The Godfather and watch the Brando do his thing at the top of the table. Then next minute, I'm in the seat doing my Brando impersonation. Who are all these people coming here? Yeah. But I really enjoyed that. I had a special close bond with Robert as well, Robert Rodriguez, and his history of how he entered into the industry and everything too. So Robert and I would spend a lot of time on Saturday trying to out-muscle one another.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he always got those 50-pound dumbbells out, so I could never quite match him. So it was challenging, and we'd have a few margaritas for Saturday brunch, yes. And he could make a nice margarita too, by the way. So but we'd also talk a little bit about work and what was coming the next week. So that was I miss those margaritas, actually. Yeah.
What do you think it is that resonates with fans with the Mandalorians, like the race of the Mandalorians? People connect with it. Yeah.
No idea.
No?
Yes.
Why do they
Let's talk about me, no man, the Mandalorian. Let's talk about Boba Fett. Just,
Is it a race?
Well,
or is it a creed?
The creed, yes. Like why would you think fans love dressing up in Mando outfits and doing their own colors and just kind of bringing
I think
that
that's part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, because all the costuming groups are incredible, but I think there's great freedom with the Mandalorian armor of being able to interpret it more how you want. I mean, and there's such incredible mashups that I've seen with other fandoms. And I think just the Mandalorians themselves, there is something we all, whether or not we realize it, we all have some code that we live by. And I think that the fact that these people take this code so seriously that they unfailingly watch out for each other, that, the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the community is most important, which is also what was so beautiful, I thought, about season 3, that they, said, you know what, these external differences don't matter. What matters is that we unify and that we do what's right for everyone as a whole. That's a message we all need.
huge, yeah.
Because they had very good reasons that they were adhering to their interpretation of the creed, and they were willing to put that aside and come together for something better. And that's inspiring.
Huge.
There's going to be a new Oscar for best performance under a helmet.
Wow, great.
Yes.
I think
Who's
growing
gonna
up.
get it though? There's a lot of Mandalorians.
Okay, yeah.
Growing up with The Empire Strikes Back, we saw Boba Fett for the first time, and his costume, his helmet, was so mysterious, right? And
I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
the mysteriousness.
Yes, yeah, but really, it's modeled after an old knight's helmet, right?
Yeah.
And I loved his stillness, his silence. He was a man of few words.
Yes,
and
yes.
Right.
That's funny. That
Yes,
is
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Because I remember when I was working with John and them a lot, I thought he was talking too much. I thought Boba Fett was starting to talk too much. Funny, John had to go do some filming on Spider-Man, so he disappeared. So while he was away, I was working with the assistant. Let's cross that bit out. Yeah, too much. Let's cross that bit out too. Yeah. Let's cross that bit out too. But I didn't know John could hook in to the filming.
Oh, John is always
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he was in San Francisco somewhere.
Yeah.
And blow me down, they've got this technology now where he can sit in his bloomin' changing room on Spider-Man and watch what's going on set.
Right.
And next month I get the phone call. About this dialogue, Mr. Morrison, I see you're not saying it to me. I just thought I was talking a bit too much there, John. I thought he was a bit more mysterious and a man of few words. You've got me, I've had all this dialogue to learn. Because I hate learning dialogue. That was the other point.
Yeah.
It's all for the character. All for the character.
Yeah, I just thought I could do it with all the look,
The Sarlacc pit changes a man.
And then because the Mandalorian would never take his helmet off, every opportunity I could, I'd make sure, no helmet, no helmet.
Yeah.
No, they want the helmet on. No, let's take it off, There's no need to have it on. And so every chance I got, I would always try and wear no helmet, just so they knew who I was. Yeah. They could recognize me.
Get that screen time.
Yeah. And then one time I said, look, because I heard Pedro wasn't turning up for work because he was getting claustrophobic in that outfit. So I thought, there were days when I didn't feel like work too. I drank too much and I didn't feel like hopping in that helmet.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do the Pedro. Look, get one of those doubles in there. Oh no, we can tell it's not you under that helmet.
Yeah.
I said, really? How can you tell it's not me under that helmet? So anyway,
There's only one you.
Yeah, you're so
I
good.
must say that's me in the helmet. Okay?
Good to know.
Just so you all know.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh no, got a bit hot. Got a bit hot every now and then.
Great. Well, I think we'll start taking some questions from the audience.
No Star Wars questions. Okay.
Right.
I will
Okay.
honor that request.
Okay.
I ask a question of everybody that I meet, and it tells me a great deal about who you are as a person. And that question is, what is your favorite board game and why?
I only know how to play drafts. Yeah. Yes, because it's very simple. Yeah, well, it's not chess. It's that simple form of, where you just sort of draft, we call it. You don't get that game?
No, I've never played it.
It must be just us in New Zealand that have that game. Okay.
You'll have to teach us.
Okay, yes, it's not very hard. Very good. It's a lot more simple than chess, that's for sure. But I wish I could play chess, but I can't.
Can anyone teach Tem how to play chess?
Yes.
We have some volunteers.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we know how you're spending the
I'll
rest
teach
of the day.
Okay, over there. Emily, what's your favorite board game?
When I was growing up, it was always Life. I think because I was in a hurry to grow up and in the game of life, like you get a job and you get a little car and you get little pink and blue children and it seems so easy. But I think I also really love, and I still love Clue.
Yeah.
I love that game, and I have a
That was
Golden
Peter
Girls.
Weller's answer, too.
Who?
Peter Weller, right before.
Well, I'm in good company. I wonder. I like the Golden Girls version of Clue. It's Who Stole the Cheesecake. Maybe he'll play that with me sometime.
As a kid, my favorite board game was The Escape from the Death Star, which was a board game that was everything was the marketing for Star Wars merchandise.
Huge.
I mean, we went to the movie to see a movie, and then we leave, and there's no promise of a sequel or anything, so we were just eating up anything that was Star Wars. So yeah, I had Escape from the Death Star. It was not quite the experience I was hoping for, but I like tried to make it,
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that was my favorite.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Does Snakes and Ladders count? Yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
game. Yeah, okay, very good.
Hello, my name is Roberto, and it's nice to meet all three of you.
Roberto.
Hello.
¿Cómo estás, amigo?
I just met Hayden like a couple of hours ago.
Where
and,
is he? Where is he? I haven't seen Hayden.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? He seems to be hiding behind some black blooming curtain or something.
Anyway, my question is, what is your favorite moment working with Pedro Pascal and Grogu?
I have never worked with Pedro on the Mandalorian. I worked with him on The Mentalist. We were both on that show together, but I adore him. I have never he's never been in the Mando armor when I've worked with him. So Brendan Wayne is my Mando. Yeah, Brendan's amazing. And it's remarkable to me that Brendan and Pedro and Lateef, who does like the beautiful fight choreography and the stunt work, it is amazing to me that they are able to work together to create this character that we just know as Din Djarin. Grogu, there's too many moments to count. He's ridiculous. And even though he's a puppet, you forget he's a puppet. And you start talking to him. And then the people who are operating him are always paying attention, so then they make him react. It's really very humbling because you just turn into an idiot around Grogu. And he's delightful.
It's magical. Like you said, you want to talk to him. And I walked over to him. He was sitting on a table. And I was like, hey, Grogu, can I get you something to eat? And not knowing that or imagining that he would come to life and his eyes would blink and his mouth would open and his ears would twitch and stuff. And I'm like, what's happening? and it's just like you said, the puppeteers are sitting over there going like, waiting for their next scene, and then somebody wants to play with Grogu, and they're like, oh, you know, and it makes it so magical. But with Pedro, I worked with him one time, and it was when I was the teacher droid for Grogu's classroom where he's stealing cookies. That was in season 2, and I'm standing up there on the dais, and I'm doing C-3PO's voice just to make the droid relatable to the kids. And Mando walks right up to me, and I'm like looking down on him like this, and he takes off his helmet, and it's Pedro, which is really unusual. And he goes, hey, have you done this before? And he didn't know that I'd been playing C-3PO for a few years, and I was like, yeah, I've done it a couple times. And he was like, oh, you're really good. My name's Pedro. And I was like, hello, young man. But he's just really sweet. Like you said, it's very lovely to, just like you would hope he would be. So that was my 2 experiences.
All right. Thank you. I'll tell Hayden you guys say hi.
Yes, please.
Oh,
Yes,
please do.
Hi. I have a question. So, between the 3 of y'all, what was your favorite Star Wars project that y'all worked on?
The favorite project? Ooh, gee. I think I really enjoyed the Book of Boba Fett. And episode 2 was one of my favorite episodes. I just thought it was a great episode. And I actually got involved with some of the stunt work too. So the boys let me sort of choreograph a little bit of that scene where I went into the bar and these bikers were in there causing a little problem. And I went in there and kicked their ass and stole them speeder bikes and took off. So that was one of my favorite moments.
The Mandalorian. I was in an episode of the Book of Boba Fett.
Yes.
But it sort of felt like an extension of the Mandalorian, that episode.
And that was your favorite moment.
The only thing that would have made, if I had gotten to share some screen time with Boba Fett in the Book of Boba Fett, that would have definitely been my favorite project.
I got to share a moment with Boba Fett. Yeah.
Do we all need to leave you two alone?
A couple times. Yeah, we can make our own show. Let's see. I was just telling Temuera this before. The shows are code-named. So when you get an email saying, all right, report to set, whatever, it's some different name that you've never heard of.
Huckleberry.
Yeah. It was
Foundry.
But Buccaneer was...
Buccaneer.
Yeah. So I'm like, what show is this? Because it's not Huckleberry. So anyway... I thought I was getting called for Mandalorian season 3, so I show up on the set, and I'm sitting next to Ming in the cast chair there, and I see this distinguished gentleman in dark boba armor, and he's doing what's that warm up?
I might have been doing the haka by the sound of the thing, the haka.
Yeah, he was like, I don't want to. Yeah, you're better at this than I am.
I should do it as a warm-up.
So I see him, and I'm like, that looks like Boba Fett. That looks like Temuera Morrison. And he turns around, and it's him, and I'm like, what show is this? Yeah. Like, Ming, I'm like, what show is this? And she was like, I don't know, hang on, let me make a phone call. Anyway, he comes over, and then they're like, okay, Chris, we want you to go to set, go down the steps over there. So I walk down the steps, and the steps are the steps down to Jabba's palace. And at this point, there were no Boba Fett episodes that had aired, so we don't get to see except the stuff that we shoot. So I didn't even know there was a Boba Fett in the stuff we were doing. So I'm walking down the steps, I'm like, this is a whole 360-degree set of Jabba's palace. And I go down there, and I turn around, and I look, and I see Boba Fett sitting on Jabba's dais. And I'm like, what world is this? This is amazing. I was just
Daimyo world.
Yeah. I was playing a droid. I introduced the Gamorrean guards to him. He was going to choose to execute them. And, oh, man, it was such an amazing surprise that Boba Fett was back.
You're like, it's all happening.
Yeah.
For Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, brother.
Awesome. Hi, big fan. This one's for Temuera.
Yes, sir.
So you've played Jango, Boba, many clones. My question is, will we ever see you as Captain Rex again?
It's a good one.
I'd like to think so. When did we last see him on Ahsoka?
Yes.
I made that show Ahsoka. I was there for 2 seconds, I think. Move it, move it, move it. And because he's the best looking clone, you'll be seeing him again.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Let me just say that. Even if I have to dress up myself and come back to Oklahoma as Captain Rex. Okay, go the Thunder.
My question, my name is Brendan, and my question is, if you could pick a different Star Wars film to be in, what would it be?
Return of the Jedi.
Empire Strikes Back. Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold.
I really love A New Hope. I was 7 years old when that movie came out, but A New Hope, the very first. Yeah, it was just called Star Wars then. There was no title. So, oh man, that changed. I mean, that set my whole life on a life of imagination. So, yeah, I'd love to be in that one.
The whole trilogy. Love it. Yeah.
Howdy, my name's Tayton. I'd just like to start by saying it's an honor to get to meet all of you. But you guys got to be in some amazing TV shows. I want to know if you guys got to take any props home.
Everybody always wants to know if we've stolen stuff.
Yeah.
What do we look like?
We all thieves?
No, I didn't take any props home. I left them all there for the prop master. And
I'm reluctant to steal anything. First of all, I don't think I'd get away with it because I always want to come back. But I was given a few things. I have like a little vial that supposedly holds the living waters from the episode that I did of Book of Boba Fett. Cool. Yeah. And I also have this thing that my husband really wants me to throw away. Because also in the Book of Boba Fett, when I melted down the Beskar spear, I continue to have a relationship with the blacksmith who trained me to be the armorer. And he was the one who actually melted that down. And so he held on to it and he gave it to me. So I have this like charred piece of metal that's this burnt up spear tip that's very meaningful to me. But every time my husband sees it, he's like, what is this crap? And he's not wrong. You know, it looks dumb, but I like having it.
I definitely stole something. I build the droids that I wear on the show. So I bring all the suits and costumes and electronics and everything to the set. So sometimes I have to take those home, but that's not what I'm talking about. I was a bartender in season 1 of The Mandalorian, and they blew up my cantina. That's not my fault, right? I took very good care of that. And anyway, in the name of safety, I did pick up some of my cantina off the floor so nobody would hurt themselves or, whatever. And then, I don't know, I figured I would throw it away in my trash at home, but then it just went on my shelf, and then there's like a gallery light on it, and I don't know.
Yeah. Crazy.
Very nice.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Always a pleasure to meet a Jedi.
Hello, my name is Adam. I have a question for Temuera.
Yes, sir.
A few years ago, before Disney bought Lucasfilm, LucasArts was developing a game about Boba Fett called Star Wars 1313. Do you know anything about that?
No, sir. No, sir. Well, I did voice some of the earlier games, the Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2. Some of my fans come up.
Bounty Hunter, too, you did.
Bounty Hunter, yeah. And the Republic Commando. But I haven't heard of that one. Maybe we'll bring it out soon, and you'll hear my voice once again, giving you all those instructions. I swear, when you do those games, they're quite demanding. Trying to get, Oscar performance into that voice. Go left, go right. Blast them, run.
Or if the player is sitting there confused and doesn't know what to do, and you have to give them some hints, right?
It's quite surprising how many of these people played those games.
Yeah, I played the crap out of that game.
Oh, the Commando's great.
I like that PlayStation game, the driving one. When that first came out, that was my kind of buzz. Yeah. Great question, by the way, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you again. Love the jersey. Thank you very much.
You.
Take care, my friend.
Hi, my name is Ben. I was wondering, is the only reason Boba survived in the Sarlacc pit because he drank White Monster?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, that's good because there's no other way he could have survived.
That's correct. It was a long, long time down there.
Thank
in
you.
that pit. Thank you very much.
I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Sorry. Hi, y'all. So there are a lot of planets in Star Wars. What's a planet you would like to take a vacation on and one that you would entirely avoid?
The sand one, or whatever that's. I'm done with sand.
Right.
Yeah, Hawaii be nice. Hawaii.
What was the really pretty one in, I think, like episode 2 of Mando?
Naboo? Oh, of Naboo.
Is that?
No, wait. Mando?
Yeah. Am I thinking of the wrong episode? Where like Mando almost had a romance with that lady.
Oh,
Do you guys know what I'm talking
That was
about?
episode 4.
Oh, episode 4. Sorry.
Where Gina is introduced?
Yes.
Yeah. I think that was episode 4.
That planet seemed nice.
Yeah.
I'd go there.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, I also want to go nowhere with sand. Hate sand.
Yeah. I really liked Scarif.
Yeah.
Scarif's
Yeah, it was a tropical planet, beaches, right. I would have loved to go there. And let's see. I really don't like cold.
Yeah, Hoth.
The probability of successfully surviving a night on Hoth is approximately 425 to 1.
Yeah.
Something like that. But no, I would not like to go to the cold planet.
Yeah.
I can handle the hot.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
R2 was known to be wrong from time to time, though.
From time to time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
How's it going? Hi. So my question is, it seems Dave Filoni is building up to a major crossover event. And my question is, that movie seems to be coming towards Heir to the Empire. And I'm wondering, do you see Boba Fett and the armor being part of that larger story?
They sure better be.
Yeah.
Right? Do I see them? Yes.
I love
Does
that.
that mean they will be? No.
I love Dave Filoni. He loves me too. And I'm always in the peripheral, you know what I mean? Every time I see them, they go, "Oh, great, we're always thinking about you. We're always thinking about you." Which means we're taking things in a different direction. And it's nice to see you. But yeah, we'll see what happens, brother. We'll see what happens. I'm still in the peripheral, or whatever. What's that word? Say that word?
Peripheral.
I can't say that word. I've got jet lag. I can't
You have Oklahoma jet lag.
Very good. But yes, thank you, Matt. Thank you. Send them an email. That might help too. Yeah.
Hi. If you could choose one character or to have its own spin-off series or movie, which would it be? In the Star Wars universe.
000. From the Dr. Aphra comics.
Yeah.
A
Yes.
character we've played or just any character? Well, I want my character too. Although I don't really know, one of the things that I think the armorer really benefits from is we don't know too much about her. So the part of me that loves working, of course would love my own spin-off series, but I don't know that it would benefit the character. I don't know that she should ever be the center of the story. So maybe, who else can have a spin-off?
She's never removed her helmet, right?
Right.
So Emily Swallow could play a character.
Oh, I could, yeah.
Right.
I could.
Yeah.
Who should I be?
A Twi'lek.
I don't know.
You
A
could do
Twi'lek.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You should be Leia.
Hey.
I mean, okay.
I think Captain Rex deserves his own show.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Captain Rex show.
People would love it.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Oh, there's Rex there. Oh, no, that's Clone Trooper.
Just a normal clone trooper.
Yeah, that's correct. Sorry.
Okay, so in George Lucas's Star Wars, specifically the Clone Wars, a Mandalorian was anyone who was from the planet Mandalore, so it was a nationality. And the armor that you see now, where Jango Fett, Boba Fett, and I think his name is Din Djarin in the Disney Star Wars, the helmets and stuff they wear, that was from Rebellion a group of rebellions or a group of rebels who were Mandalorian, who were against the way of the Mandalore life, and they called themselves the Death Watch, and they kind of acted as a crime syndicate. So a Mandalorian was anyone who was from the planet Mandalore, and if you were against the way of that planet's like way of life, you were a part of that crime syndicate called the Death Watch, and that's where the helmets and stuff come from. Now they say it's a creed, and anyone can be a Mandalorian, which they should really say Death Watch because that's what it is.
I'm going with you. I'm going with you.
Exactly. So
That's the most I've learned about Star Wars in a few minutes. Man.
Thank you.
How do you guys feel about now you can just put on a helmet and call yourself a Mandalorian? You have to be from Mandalore to be a Mandalorian, and if you want to wear that armor, you have to be a part of the crime syndicate called Death Watch.
Death Watch.
Did you guys know that?
I don't agree. I think that's changed. I think I mean, this is my interpretation, but I think that that's part of the evolution that we saw in season 3, that they were very caught up on those identities, and that ultimately I think what they decided is that the important thing is that if you are going to identify as a Mandalorian, you are going to fight for the greater good of the Mandalorians, and they decided that you didn't just have to be from the planet Mandalore. I think some of the ones who had adhered to the stronger tenets of the Death Watch loosened that a little bit, and they evolved. You know, they evolved with what it felt like they needed at the time, which I really appreciated. And again, that's my interpretation. But I like that they were willing to change their ideas, as valid as they had been when they first adopted them.
So if anyone can be a Mandalorian, what would you call someone who actually was born and raised in Mandalore?
Mandalorianin.
There you go.
What would
Thank
you
for
call
your
him? Do you have an idea?
A Mandalorian.
There you go.
All right.
There you go. That would be our last question. Unless you want to do a question real fast, we'll have to cut it off of that. We're at time.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thanks for that
Thanks for
history
sharing all
lesson,
that.
too.
One question that I have for all of y'all to answer: what do you think about the fandom and the fan art that has been created?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's an easy answer.
Yeah,
I'm always astonished and delighted and so honored. I mean, it's so cool to play a character. And I was talking about this with Amon earlier. Like, there's a lot of really talented actors who are in great shows, but to get to be a part of a story that inspires things like that is an enormous blessing. And I'm so happy that it inspires so much creativity in other people.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Chris, Temuera, Emily, thank you so much for
Thank
doing
you
this
very
today.
much,
We really
Oklahoma.
appreciate it.
Let go of the thunder. Yeah.
And like I said before, if you guys want to come up to the front of the stage, we'll take a big selfie.